Kia ora and welcome to Oho Ake Books. My name is Whareus. This over here is Motueka Beach. And over there is the Richmond Range. Top of the South Island near Nelson. And this is Motueka. This whole area here you see in front of you here, all this pasture land. When I was here in 1994, this pasture land went right down to the main road. But now it's quite built up in Motueka, so a lot of the places that I used to go and hang out, I was picking apples here for about 3 years, where it was all pasture land like this with roads going through it, where I'd often just walk up the roads in the middle of the afternoon after finishing work or early in the evening just to have some peace and quiet away from my flatmates who I used to live with in Motueka here, picking apples with. It's all now built up, so I can't go and film videos in there without making myself feel uncomfortable with the people's houses around me from where I used to walk and hang out and basically film it. But what I wanted to film is an area here to give you an idea of what it used to be like when I was living here at the time when I saw my first UFO. Well, it wasn't really a UFO. No, I know through my research and through my efforts of reading material and watching videos and hearing people talk about their experiences working in black budget and defense contracting in the United States. I know now that this wasn't a UFO, but this was actually a defense contracting technological black budget aircraft that I first saw in 1994. And I've seen loads of them since. And in fact, I've seen one just recently up in Hokia Beach on the Horowhenua coast of the North Island about 5 weeks ago. It was a beauty actually when I saw that one. But this particular craft that I saw in 1994, I had been living with 3 people for about 2.5 months, and they had a party one night and I decided to go for a walk because I just didn't want to be around people that night. And I walked up one of these roads, but it just basically was like this at the time. It was up a road next to pasture land like this. As I walked up the road, I remember walking up halfway up the road into the pasture land, and I decided to lie down in the middle of the road because the road was really warm still. It was a really hot day. I lay on the road, just my t-shirt and my jeans. When I lay on the road, I put a quartz crystal over my third eye as I was lying there, and I just lay on the road there and looking up at the sky towards the southwest, which is behind me. And it was a beautiful night, absolutely stunning night. As I lay on the road there with this quartz crystal over my third eye, I saw what looked like to me anyway, it was like a stone skipping across a pond or a lake. And the stone tracked, boom, 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 across the sky like that. And when it stopped, it stealthed out and it moved across the sky towards the Richmond Range. And this stone was a triangular shaped craft. And it would have been a couple of 100 feet above my head, no higher than that. And it just skimmed across the sky, and it moved across towards this range of mountains over here. And I knew there and then, after I took this crystal off my third eye, I went, what the fuck did I just see? I didn't know at the time what I was looking at, but it would be years later that I recognized that this was actually a craft that was flown by defense contractors from the United States. And that this craft wasn't a UFO at all. It was flown by humans. And these craft are flown all over the world. And they're flown to me, I think they're also flown interdimensionally as well. They're flown through various dimensional pockets and across the galaxy and beyond the galaxy into deep space as well. Now, I have seen these craft in Port Douglas. I've seen these craft in Canada. I've seen these craft all around Australia. I've seen these craft on the west coast of the North Island of New Zealand. I've seen these craft in Wellington many, many times. And they vary in size as well. I've seen one that's absolutely enormous, the size of a football field. I know in my perception that these craft are actually flown by humans, not by ET. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. Mate wa. I'll see you again soon.